What? I gotta remember everything that happened now. Oh, yes. Turns out that Ajak is alive.
The Mandalorian you're traveling with.
Yes. Del lied.
What a shock. But your friend, he survived that explosion.
Kara, did we ever get an explanation of that? I forget. Yeah, that was never really explained how he managed to get away from that.
At least he's alive. Having the people closest to you, that means something.
Yeah, just... Ugh, Del.
Does Ayland know? He was pretty close, I believe.
Yes, that was why he was trying to punch Del.
Was he? Oh, I guess I didn't notice. He was too busy being captured and all. Unfortunate that. Hopefully they can reconcile. Do you know if he's going to want to return to us or to your group and continue on? No.
I don't really know what anyone is going to be doing now. Now that it's finally done.
You're a Jedi Knight now. Does that mean you're going to have to return? You have responsibilities.
Perhaps.
I don't know what I'm going to do. My family's on this planet now. I think, at least as far as I can see, it'd be best if I stayed with them for a little while. But based on what the Shadow said, maybe it's time I start looking into my past.
I hope you can find out what you want to discover there. Hope you have a good fortune.
As do I. I hope it's not something very terrible. Do you know how old those spirits are?
Karath, I don't remember if we ever found out anything about that.
Nope. I can tell you.
I think you just know that they're pretty old.
I don't know anything specific, just they've been there a long time.
Older than the Republic, you think?
Karath. I don't know how to answer these questions.
I think you know that they are.
Is that like certain, or think so, or?
I believe. I mean, Zirana can maybe confirm, but I think the spirit sort of told you a little bit, like after or during the part where you were defeating Dakaya and helping them out, right?
Yeah, they've mentioned that they're very old, older than the Republic.
I at least had that impression. Strange to think about, but yes.
Indeed. Do you realize I only remember the last 7 years? To think that I might be older than the Republic itself is... well... From my perspective, I've only just started understanding the galaxy. Now it seems I might be stepping into a much larger part of it.
I imagine it's rather disorienting.
She smiles and half laughs. It is a bit. Never reached the communication center yet.
Yes.
But where exactly is this?
Would the architect of the city like to tell me where it is?
I don't know. It's in your hands now. I don't remember if I put a note in it or if you decided.
We'll say it's in the first floor of the government building, because it seems like a useful thing to have access to for the government.
Okay. So do we step in, and is there anyone we have to talk to, or is it like obvious where it is?
Yeah, there's somebody you can talk to use it.
Then I wave them over.
Yes, how can I help you?
I would like to use your communication device to reach the Republic on Coruscant. Is that possible?
We might be able to reach Coruscant. Now that in previous days we couldn't, but we've made a lot of upgrades to our city now, so we should be able to do that.
Very well, thank you. Would you mind getting it set up, and then we'll handle the rest from there?
Sure.
And as they work on it, I turn to Kalani and I say, I could contact the office that I normally turn my bounties into, although it's just a local police force. But if you know a better location, maybe the Jedi, or I don't know what your connections are in the Republic, I'd be open to that as well.
I was distracted again. What? What's going on?
Lexa's asking where you think we should we contact the Jedi, or do you know anyone in the Republic that might be interested in 11 Sith soldiers?
Out of character, real quick, are they all Sith soldiers, or are any of them, lightsaber-y Sith?
No, none of them are Force sensitive.
That's a shame.
Do you answer my question, Kalani, or just stare at me?
What are we asking me for?
No, I asked a question to Kalani, and so far the Jedi's just staring at my face.
I don't know. Karath.
I mean, I don't think you have any really connection to the Republic other than the Jedi, and the Jedi probably don't pay for bounties on prisoners. They probably let the Republic handle that. So, you probably think that Lex's plan sounds good to you.
Yeah, let's go with that. Because I don't know.
Alright then. Well, do you mind introducing yourself at the same time as me? It might help the credibility to know that I'm next to a real Jedi.
Alright. So I suppose if you think that will help.
I guess we just wait for the comms dude to be ready, and then I give him the coordinates of the police station that I usually worked with.
Okay.
Trying to remember what the name of the police is in Coruscant. I think they have a name. Probably just CorSec Security.
Corsac, probably. Coruscant
I thought
Security.
Corsac was for Corellia.
Yeah.
Could be
pretty
either
sure.
way. Yeah, actually, it would be either way, considering the planet. It applies to both.
The Coruscant Security Force. Also referred to as the Coruscant Police.
That would be CorSec. Like, that would be the shortened version of it.
Yeah, the shortened version is CORSEC, SEC.
But that refers to the Corellian Security Force.
But if you're
On
on
Corellia.
Coruscant,
Yep.
yeah, if you're on Coruscant, you say, I want to speak to CorSec, everyone's going to know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's one of those things of Coruscant and Corellia literally have the first three letters identical in their name, and it would work both ways on abbreviations.
Well, sure, as like an abbreviation, but not like if you just search CorSec, it's going to say that it stands for Corellian Security Force.
CSF. That's their abbreviation. I just looked it up. CSF is their abbreviation.
Okay. This is the Coruscant Security Force.
Hello. This is the Scarlet Hunter. I'm here with... And I look at Kalani for her to finish my sentence.
Jedi Knight Kalani Starfire.
I have I have 11 Sith soldiers on a planet called Thela. I'm interested in seeing if there's any reward for turning them in.
Can you hold for a moment?
Yes, of course.
Then he comes back. Okay, I have a couple questions. Where were these Sith captured?
They were captured on a planet called Thela in the forest region of this planet. They were attempting to accost a small settlement here.
What is the rank of the soldiers?
We've already established that none of them are officers, right?
Yeah.
Small privates.
Would you be delivering them to Coruscant, or do we have to come retrieve them?
I need to communicate for a minute. Bakaz will have a ship for us soon, right? Looking at
I don't expect this. I don't really know what's going on with them. Did anyone contact me about that, Gareth? Anyone?
No.
I'm just gonna say yes. Well, we can always change it later. And I unmute the comm. Yes, we can deliver them.
Oh, well, that's good news for you then. You won't have to take a hit on the delivery penalty fee. It's hardly worth the Republic's time to go wandering around the galaxy picking up Sith troopers when they're taking over half the galaxy. But if you deliver them here, we could offer you some small compensation.
What do you mean by small?
Well, the current rate suggests 5,000 per individual.
5,000, you say? I would say that's extremely reasonable. Thank you so much. I'm not exactly sure when we will be able to deliver them, but you should expect no less than a month. Our arrival. No more
Okay.
than a month, I should say.
I'll make a note of that in the system.
Please do. Thank you for your time. Well, and I look at my comm unit. I think Aelund needs my help. Is there anything you need from me?
I don't believe so. I'm not really sure what to do now. I should probably get in touch with the Jedi Council. Out of character.
Alright. Well, when you're done with that, why don't you come find Aelund and I? Sure. Once I finish this up, we might have something to discuss.
Alright.
May the Force be with you in your discussion.
Thank you.
Lexa kind of gives a thumbs up and then sort of awkwardly leaves to go find Aelund.
Okay, you probably should calm Elon since he's not in the same city as you.
You didn't say that!
He went to the Sun Guard city to pick up the ship.
Oh yeah, I did tell him to do that. Did I know that was in a different city?
I don't know if you knew that, but it would have been easy information for you to find out. Aelon was mostly concerned about the state of the ship since he didn't get a chance to look at it.
Alright, I guess I'll calm him. And then when I realize he's in another city, I'll get a speeder or something to get there.
Okay, yeah, it's like a 5-hour speeder journey to the other city. Okay, so Lexa arrives in the other city 5 hours later.
Yay! Does Eagle want to contact them in the meantime?
Do you want to contact the Jedi Council?
Can we, kind of summarize that, maybe? Because I don't know how to act out explaining that.
You
Yeah,
accomplished your
practice.
mission. You accomplished your mission. The Shadow has been defeated. Del was right.
Killed the high-ranking Sith Lord called Darth Krufay.
Well, I mean, he was kind of already gone by the time we got here, but yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we were still
birds,
responsible for
one
his
stone.
death.
Yeah.
But you could just try to send them a text communication message with all this info in it.
Okay, yes.
I report via text.
I will refuse to speak to the council because they're a bunch of doofus heads.
Status
you
update,
get
my text
a
message.
reply message asking you to come to Dantooine for in-person debriefing on your mission.
Saw that coming.
Uh-huh. Jedi love their in-person debriefings.
It's so efficient.
The Jedi they like the personal touch, you know?
Oh boy. Do I even have a way to get there? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't think by yourself you know of an easy way to get there.
Well, if she's just gonna text, I would imagine that didn't take so long that I left without her. Because I had to find out where Ayland is, and I had to get a speeder and do the thing, and so maybe we could just leave together.
Yeah, let's say I caught up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we go and find Ayland. Where's he at?
Ayland is currently still in the ship. He's right in the Void's gullet, I believe is what it is. And he's double checking on systems, taking a look at the actual programs, making sure everything's up and running, and trying to figure out anything, if anything else was hidden.
If anything else was hid. Or
Yeah.
hid. Okay, you can roll perception.
That there thingy.
Oh, nice.
Since it'll be a while before the next encounter, that's a nat 20.
Okay. Well, in that case, you do find some stuff that was hid.
Yeah, boy.
You find that there was a secret smuggling compartment that, in addition to the ones that you were using before, that Bob knew about. That's hidden, like, in one of the walls of the engine room. and it has some like weapons. It has a couple like heavy blasters and some ammo, and it also has like 20,000 credits.
Gulp.
Cool. How many blaster pistols?
2.
2 heavy blaster pistols. Okay.
You realize that now any loot we find, we only have to split 4 ways.
Yeah.
Kinda nice. Sorry, I'm a little loot oriented.
Okay, so you find Aeland after he successfully finished scouring the ship for stuff.
Is R1S on the ship?
Yes, he is on the ship.
Then as soon as I step aboard the ship, I go and I find him and I look him over. What do I see?
Yeah, it looks like he's in pretty good condition.
Okay. And I kind of just pat him on the head and I tell him, it's the last time we split up, alright? Glad to see you survived the crazy adventures of our wayward party members. Let's go find Aeland. He doesn't talk,
Yeah, it
right?
tells you. Well, it can speak binary,
Oh, okay.
so it just tells you that it hopes that you find better pilots in the future.
We won't need to find better pilots. I'm piloting everything from now on.
That's good.
Let's go find Aeland. He said he found a hidden camera.
And I just hear chirping in response to her. And I don't know what's going on. Or am I there? I thought I was there.
Yeah, you're there.
I'm basically talking to R2-D2.
Yep.
So then I guess we go and find Aeland.
Ah, hello, Loss.
Aeland.
Well, one of the Sun Guard found this in the ship while we were gone. I looked at it to see if I couldn't crack it, and it's a little bit higher than I can get into. I was hoping you'd be able to. It might lead to Mr. R, or it might lead to somebody else. I'm not sure.
What is it?
It's a security camera.
I take it from... Well, just judging by what we've encountered, I would suggest it's a Sith camera. It would explain how those hidden soldiers came aboard our ship about one time when your friend came to visit.
Kyreth, I'll explain that in a second.
Let me go to the workbench and see what I can do.
Alright, that sounds great.
Is this going to be a mechanics check or a computer check?
Depends what you're going to try to do.
I kind of want to try and take it apart and feed it into our own camera system. Sort of try and like, you know, on computers, like if you put in a new operating system, you can access the files through that operating system. It's sort of what I want to do with the camera.
Okay, that sounds like use computers. Also, Clem, you can roll perception.
Okay, what am I rolling perception for?
For fun?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you see Elon try to sneakily hand Lexa 10,000 credits.
I mean, I take it. I take it and I don't say anything.
Eyebrow raise.
It's up to you to decide anything on that. Elon doesn't know that you caught him or that he was caught or anything, so...
What was that?
What?
I go to the workbench.
What was that?
What was what?
What's with the sneakiness?
It's part of who I am. I'm fairly skilled at it.
Alright, what's with the sneaky handoff just now?
I was handing Lexa a few things, mostly in agreement for traveling here to help her out.
I just sort of roll my eyes and shrug. Whatever.
I know, John. I know. That's all right. Do you turn your back to me, Kalani?
Well, that doesn't sound like a
What?
suspicious leading question.
It's
Good.
not
I
bad.
stab you in the back as you turn away.
Yes, with the -1 to melee, I stab. No, I'm not gonna stab her.
That's why you wanted to know if she turned her back, so you could tell if she was flat-footed or not.
You do the auto crit thing. Triple good thanks.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, lass, but I'll leave you to your ponderings and your particular Jedi ways, and Elon will brush by you. If you want, I'll let Kyrath know what that was for.
I roll my eyes again and just find some place to sit down and take a break because I don't know.
You can roll perception if you want. You saw 5,000 credits slip into your pocket.
Ay. Alan, but why are you being weird and slipping money into... What?
Why is Elon helping out his friends? in his own fashion, but still.
Why are you being weird about this?
Because he's secretive by nature? I know, John, I know. Don't worry about it, lass. It's something I found.
You guys in chat are not helping.
The guys in chat know nothing of this.
Uh-huh. Not in character.
I rolled a 20. What did I find out?
Yeah, you found out that the computer is rather well encrypted. And it'll take more efforts to hack.
I mean, I don't have anything pressing at the moment, so I'm just going to spend the time trying to hack into this. And I get there's a workbench. He's got a workbench, right? Because they had all those droids. There's a workbench.
There
Yeah.
should be, if I remember right, there was.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my tools, and I got my own toolkit. I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna just try everything I can to break into the hardware of this thing. Is there like, I wonder if there's like a chip, like a specific chip where the file's in, and I could take that out and hook it into my computer system.
Wait, what are you doing to what?
Yeah, you can try to take that out. That would be a mechanics check.
I'm a better mechanic. I can do both, but I'm a better mechanic.
Yeah, you managed to take apart the camera and take out the... Do you want to take out the chip that has... You said that has the files on it? Or like the motherboard of the computer?
No, this is a... I want the files, because once you have the files, you can play them on anything, but...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you want like the memory files?
Right, because it's
Yeah.
not encrypted on my computer.
Okay, yeah, you do that. You take out the memory card, basically.
Okay, and I'm gonna try and open it up on the video cam, and I'll make sure Ayland and Kalani are in the room when I do this.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like the very first thing that is on there that starts is like footage of the center room of the ship, and Takaya and Ramai are in there talking with you guys about whatever it was they were talking to you about when we were doing that session.
You mean that session that happened like 6 months ago? That
Yeah,
was
that
actually
one.
like, well, it would be what, 12 days?
I told you guys, I knew it. I knew when it was planted.
Yeah, that's about right.
So, with this, okay, so yeah, I mean, did I get anything when I was taking it apart, like specifically Sith signatures or anything like that?
Roll intelligence, or I guess knowledge technology. Actually, yeah, roll knowledge technology. Yeah, although You don't know too much about Sith technology. It seems like it's Sith to you. But you don't know any more of the specifics.
While I was taking it apart, did it seem like the type of camera that sends a signal, or does it just store data for later being tapped into?
Yeah, it sends. It has the camera part. It also has like a small HoloNet relay as well.
But I don't know where it was sending it to.
No.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious where this thing came from. It had a HoloNet signal, so I think it was sending these images, as well as storing them. I don't know exactly where it was being sent, but I think we could make an educated guess.
Oh, pretty certain we could, yeah. I could try to backtrace it, but it would probably go back to either Nar Shaddaa or most likely to Sith space. Korriban, that's it, Korriban.
Well, I mean, if I was to suggest something, I would say give it to your Sith friends and let them decide what they want to do with it. Tracing things could be dangerous, and if they've already left our planet, we don't want to provoke them to returning.
Oh, very true. I was gonna head that way soon anyways. I can let Armai figure out what he wants to do with it.
Could I come with you? Well, I'd like to see my family.
Yes, if you want, yeah. Out of character, your family is back at the village.
I thought you took...
I'm confused.
This is hysterical.
I know, it's absolutely hilarious, but they can be over here if they want. Doesn't matter. I wouldn't have consulted with them on anything anyways.
Well, I mean, you had to actually take them back to the colonist city, and it was a lot closer, and Riss was very badly injured, so once they were there, it wouldn't really make sense for them to travel to the other city when he was already being treated at the other place.
The ship we're in, it's functional, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Can I just take that? It's a lot faster than a speeder.
We don't have shields nor weapons, and yeah, I have no objections to it.
There's also the shuttle that me and Elon came in.
I just want to take our ship and coast across the continent. Like, that's not a big deal.
Just don't go
The
too
asteroids
fast.
are gonna come hit you. Smash! Oops.
That's only when you guys pilot.
Well, I mean, without the shields, you'll have to watch out for birds because they can cause some serious damage. Other than that,
That's like a plane having to watch out for birds.
I would make a different argument, but that's still the closest thing to it. A heavily armored plane having to contend with birds would be better.
A plane meant for space having to handle birds.
to be fair, it's still mostly destroyed. I don't think there's much armor left on it.
I don't think... I just want to take it and park it to the next thing. I think we'll be safe.
Oh yeah, I know.
Lightning hits
Unless
it,
you roll nat 1 on your
bursts
piloting
into
roll.
flames. Crashes into a side of a mountain.
That would
unusual
just-
stuff.
Who put
That
this
would-
mountain here?
Natural one should only mean I just couldn't get it started, because it's broken.
Knock over some buildings. People get mad at you.
I'm just gonna move our ship. I'm gonna put the speeders inside so we can return them. And then just move the ship. to the village. Aelon's staying behind, right?
So long as we return back to talk with Ramai and Dakaya, okay.
The other thing, too, is the Sith have been the ones who've been repairing the ship. Or, I shouldn't say the Sith. The Sun Guard have been the ones who've been repairing the ship. Maybe the village has more supplies. They can do more. That's what I'm gonna do. So, I go to we make sure that the speeders go in. I go up to the pilot's chair, and I just want to very carefully, I'm not going to be reckless, just drive the ship to the next hangar bay.
If she needs, I will aid her.
Okay, you can roll pilot.
You guys are all worried all the time.
I said if you need.
Yep, so you make it successfully back to the colonists. Wait a minute, I thought you were staying behind.
I have no clue anymore.
Aelon said he wanted to stay behind so he could talk to Dakaya and Ramai.
I don't know.
Yeah,
what's
he was
going
gonna-
on.
And you just said you wanted to help Lexa fly the ship.
Because she asked, Aelon's coming, right?
Okay, so Aelon didn't stay behind to talk with Ramai and Dakaya.
I am so confused.
Correct. I believe that's the correct
Okay.
order. We're
Okay,
gonna
only Bakas did.
we're gonna visit Ramai and Dakaya on the way out. It sounds like.
Oh, okay, you meant just like as long as you have some chance, not like you wanted to stay behind right now.
Correct. So long as we return there, Aelon is cool with this.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Well, we could wait to take off till you're done. You just want to have a quick chat with them, right?
Yeah, wanted to check in on them, make sure they're doing okay.
Yeah.
Apologize for the mess.
So you do that, and while you do that, I don't know what Eagle will do, but I'll just go around, make sure the ship's up to snuff, get it ready, get it prepped for flight before we take off.
Okay, while she's prepping the ship, then I'll take my few minutes and go say goodbye to Ramai and Dakaya, check on them and such.
Okay. Yeah, Ramai, Dakaya's in the medical bay recovering. She's still unconscious, but she's stable. Ramai is in there talking with Bakas.
Okay. Then Aelon will bid his goodbyes. I suppose I'll be back in a little while. Ramai, you guys have a good day. Keep an eye on Dakaya again. I know she's
So
a
wait,
handful.
you come into where Ramai and Bakas are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So what do you say?
I knocked on the door, made sure I wasn't interrupting anything, and then walked in. And pretty much let Ramai know that we'll be heading out, at least for a little bit. We'll be back to pick up Bakas. As I see you there, it's like, oh, we'll be back for you then. Unless you have business on the ship right now. We're getting ready to go to the other side of the village. Or the other side of the planet.
Well, I was just about to head out, actually. Thanks for I'll talk to you later and see about the shuttles. That reminds me, Aelon. Was talking about selling those other two Sith shuttles from the ruins to Ramai here.
Alright.
So one of us will have to fly back the other shuttle from the.
Oh, I also forgot. But Ramai also reminds you that you owe him for the ship that you guys took to get to Ventween and apparently didn't return.
Yeah, well, I mentioned that earlier in the conversation we were having.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Oh, I must have missed that.
I made mention to the third shuttle that they flew back to the Sun Guard from the ruins.
We always. Oh, the ship took two. Oh, I see. You put that chat while I was doing the other chat.
Yeah. That's okay. I figure you've got your juggling a lot. I ain't gonna complain.
As far as Elon is concerned, that's Paquez's debt. He can deal with it. It's not his fault.
Okay, let's take a 10-minute break here.
Okay.
So we convene in 10 minutes.
All right.